When you're earning millions a year like these pro footballers, you can spend your money on all sorts of crazy stuff. Here are 10 stupidly expensive things footballers own. Stick around until the end because what Ronaldo blew his money on will surely blow your mind. Let's start it off with Neymar. Neymar wasn't born into a rich family. They were part of the less fortunate. It was rough for Neymar financially growing up in Brazil, where they live in area of Santos. He used to get picked on, but Neymar was determined to achieve his big dreams. Part of it is being a pro player. He took himself places that those kids who pick on him could only imagine. Neymar didn't just make it as a pro. He's now an icon. When I say he took himself places, he's doing this in style with his $4 million plane. You can't mistake it for anyone else when it's got his initials NRJ printed on the plane. Do you think he's only got one private jet? Neymar has not just one jet, but two. Back in 2016, he decided to get another one worth $6 million. Neymar probably loves being in the air because he not only has two private jets, but he needed his chopper too. Our boy Neymar flies around in his Eurocopter EC-130, which cost him around $4 million. This gives us a total of over $14 million on jets and choppers. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. That's not all we have for Neymar. His next purchase is literally out of this world. When PSG signed a mega deal with crypto to launch its NFTs, Neymar thought he could take that opportunity to make loads of money. He went on shopping spree, and not just your regular shopping spree, but a shopping spree in the metaverse. His first purchase in the metaverse was a Bored Ape exclusive that cost him $481,000. Do you think one NFT was enough for Neymar? He copped another one for $570,000. He spent over $1 million on just two NFTs. But if we are talking about jets, the next player on the list goes harder. Paul Pogba. He spent 4 times the amount of Neymar spent on his 2 jets on a single jet. Pogba was always been the flashiest player, not just from his exotic cars but his haircuts too. When Pogba found out there was an exclusive list of footballers who owns private jets, he got a little FOMO and decided he needed in on the action too. But being the flashiest baller, he didn't just want to get on the list, he wanted to make it to the top of the list. You bet our man Pogba didn't just buy any ordinary private plane. Pogba blew about $24.5 million on his big boy jet. He might blow his cash to flex, but he's one generous friend too. After France won the World Cup back in 2018, he was so ecstatic that he wanted to take his teammates out for a drink. Pogba made it a night to remember when he handed all of them customized rings. These rings cost about $15,000 each. The rings are masterpieces with sapphires, rubies, and diamonds that make the customized flag of France with a name, jersey number, and stats of each player. With 23 teammates on board, that's a total of $345,000. The next player on the list had to give his mates something even better. Erling Haaland. This Norwegian beast wanted to leave something memorable for his Dortmund teammates before leaving them for Manchester City. His Dortmund teammates were sad about the move. I mean, I would be too. Haaland scored 86 goals in 89 matches. What's more memorable than giving them all-exclusive timepiece? He not only gave Rolexes to his teammates, he gave Omega watches to the club's staff members too. He spent about $15,000 each for his teammates and $7,000 for each club staff member. That's a total of over $500,000 on gifts, but that's nothing to Haaland. He may be known as a Norwegian beast, but he's got a heart of gold. These pro footballers care for the people around them. Some of them you can say is like modern-day superheroes. Just like the next player on the list who wanted to share his love for a sport by giving other people an experience. Gareth Bale. It's undeniable that Bale is a football legend. Since now he's retired, he's found passion in other sport. Bale loves to play golf. He loves it so much, in fact, that he even has not just one but multiple golf courses in his backyard. Obviously, like anyone else, he didn't want strangers just coming to his backyard to swing clubs. Although he wanted other people to experience playing golf too, so instead he opened up this crazy place where people could hit holes and swing. Bale spent over $1 million to open up this place. This spend was for a good cause, unlike the next player's purchase who happens to be a former teammate of Bale. Karim Benzema. I don't know what our boy Benzema was thinking when he spent over $100,000 on something he can't even use. But hey, if you're worth millions of dollars, I guess that doesn't matter. Benzema was on another level when he won the Ballon d'Or award, but he had his eyes on a different kind. He didn't need anyone's votes. He wanted a football covered in 72,000 black and white diamonds and over 1,000 carats of gold worth $250,000. Pretty sure he's got a basement full of hat-trick match balls though. The question is, which ones are on the top shelf? Safe to assume his football covered in diamonds sits alone on the top shelf. Next on the list is another pro bowler who might just win the Ballon d'Or one day if he plays his cards right. Sung Young-min. He hasn't won a Ballon d'Or just yet, but he is the richest football player from his continent. Yes, you hear that right, in the whole continent. In 2020, Son signed a 4-year mega deal with his club Tottenham Hotspur. To celebrate, he bought a new whip worth millions. Big deal, this hypercar just worth $3 million anyway. But no, seriously, I don't think it barely made a dent in his bank account, especially when he just got a $36 million contract. If you think his $3 million Ferrari is crazy, you can't even imagine the next thing on the list. Mbappe. He didn't spend $3 million on a whip, but he did spend millions to fulfill his childhood fantasy. When Mbappe was a young boy, he wanted to be the best bowler in France. When he signed with PSG from Monaco, he knew he needed to celebrate. Instead of buying a Bugatti, Mbappe had something else in mind. He wanted to buy a new crib and got the perfect location. This place is crazy with 12 bedrooms, a swimming pool, and a private garage, all of which are worth $3.7 million. If it's worth that much, you bet he's got a view of everything in the city, even the Eiffel Tower itself. The next player on the list though bagged a crib so much crazier than that. Sergio Aguero. Aguero's crib cost 5 times more than Mbappe's. Well, it isn't a competition by any means. On Sergio's 34th birthday, he wanted to go all out. He didn't just want some boring party. So he took a trip to Miami and bought a $15 million mansion. His crib has 9 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms. I mean, who the heck needs that many bedrooms? A full gym and a tennis court. If you got a place like this, I would never want to leave. The place is no question amazing, but Aguero didn't need a place like this. Seriously though, I still can't get over the 13 bedrooms thing, but like the next player on the list who didn't need to buy a crazy amount of supercars either. Aubameyang. He wanted to grow up like his dad, who used to pull up in customized Audis, so he bought not only 1, not 2, but 3 exotic supercars. You can already probably guess the first thing he bought after going pro. He went shopping for an Audi, fully customized and spec'd out. That's cool and all, but the next player on the list, here's what you've been waiting for. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo does not only have a Bugatti collection, he wears one on his wrist too, a $9.9 million timepiece. Bugatti decided to give him an exclusive watch to match his car. It even has a CR7 logo on it. That's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We post videos every week, so stay notified. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the following video.